The Yellow Brick Road. This video does not reflect the actual views of real people. These are actors playing a role to entertain audiences. No persons or animals were harmed in the making of this video. Gosh, I love YouTube and I love Google.
Welcome to the Yellow Brick Road. I'm Jordan, this is James, and today on this fully edited masterpiece that I spent plenty of time working on, with cuts and copy and pasting, I'm lying.
You did so much copy and pasting that it's all gone now.
Today we're going to be talking about Owen Benjamin and Muhammad Ali and how they're both, at least on this topic, very dumb people.
Or were.
Huh?
I don't know what he thinks now.
Yeah. In this vacuum of this video, they both sound...
Time frame.
Huh?
Time frame, I should say.
Yeah. In the context of this video, they both sound like...
See, if someone... My bad, but if someone recorded me from, 5 years ago, I'm like, yeah, stupid, right?
Yeah.
If you're like, what do you think about this, James? What do you think about that? I can only imagine. It's like...
That's why you start with I don't know first.
He's like, he thinks the same thing like me. He's my hero. It's like, wow. Every time this dude opens his mouth, he just exposes himself a little bit more.
Yeah. And as far as people who love Muhammad Ali, in this video that we're about to play, he's going to sound dumb. And you have to remember that he's a person. Right?
I look at him as that only. Oh, he's a person.
Yeah.
I don't look at him as a god.
So he has room to fuck up. Just like Owen Benjamin. Right?
Yeah.
I don't look at him as some corrupt dude. I just think he's just dumb on a lot of topics. That's basically it.
We'll see if you can avoid one left-right reference. Let's see.
Let's find out.
So let's say someone's like, yo, dude, I got a buddy. He says whites should only be with whites. Blacks should only be with blacks. Because, I'm really proud of my race and I don't want it mixed up with all that bullshit. And, bluebirds are with bluebirds and eagles are with eagles. And I got enough pride where I don't want my race getting all mixed. Right? If someone said that, what do you immediately think? You think...
I think of a dumbass.
Yeah, dumbass. That'd be the first thing I'd be thinking of.
Can you imagine? It's like, sorry, Jordan, my daughter does not want to be with your low IQ genetic totem pole scum. It'll be awful. Look, I want that hair to be straight.
Well, here's the thing.
Slightly brown, not nappy.
Here's the thing. You're going to hear a confusing narrative of genetics or culture. I don't think he's sure which one.
Especially identity.
I don't think he's sure which one he's going.
Especially
for.
identity.
Yeah. If culture is created, then it's not genetic.
No.
But
you can adopt it.
Bluebirds with bluebirds. It's like, okay, are you arguing for genetics or culture? Let's find out.
It's like where the goddamn alligator live? See, the alligator doesn't want to live with the dog. It's like.
Let's continue.
You think white guy, you think racist. Listen, this is all new narrative. And it's not just the Jews doing it. There's more people at work. By the way, what I just did was a form of wizardry, so I'm going to come clean immediately. I was saying it was the Jews by being like a tricky guy. But this whole thing that it's like white people are these racists and we're the ones that... Watch this video, guys. You want to understand why people that are a little older or they understand history are losing their minds right now with the current narrative? This wasn't that long ago, guys. Watch this video. And do you understand how condescending it is? The way the white guy acts in this, he treats him... Just watch this shit.
It's fucking...
By the way, people complain about our setup. This looks very similar. As far as, right?
Yeah.
It's not high quality. He's not using scientific terms.
No.
Just a guy talking shit. But when we do it...
Is that a smoke machine in the background?
I don't know what the fuck's on that.
Like, do you get like dry ice? What's going on?
Either way, it's like, I don't know, that's always our problem.
Yeah.
Right? No one ever says anything about our ideas. Well, they do, but it's like
you two are idiots. You're not eloquent and you don't have a doctorate.
well, they say something and then I wash them away with my reply.
Yeah.
No comebacks. It's like, okay, I'm done talking now.
No, I won. And then their computer's like, bing, bing, bing. It's like, I won. I can't look at this.
Continuing.
It's Muhammad Ali, by the way, so don't be Islamophobic or racist.
Simple rhymes. I just wrote a poem the other day entitled Truth. It says, the face of truth is open. The eyes of truth are bright. The lips of truth are ever closed. The head of truth is upright. The breast of truth stands forward. The gaze of truth is straight. Truth has neither fear nor doubt. Truth has patience to wait. The words of truth are touching. The voice of truth is deep. The law of truth is simple. All you sow, you reap. The soul of truth is flaming. The heart of truth is warm. The mind of truth is clear and firm through rain and storm. Facts are only its shadow. Truth stands above all sin.
Right now, Peterson would be like, well, truth, it depends what we mean by truth, eh? It's like the left
actually
wants to have truth and the right wants truth, but truth is
God.
whatever makes me money and what suits.
Great be the battle of life.
You just have
Truth
to
in the end shall
more
be.
truth, the left and
The
the
image
right.
of truth
Like,
is
you
the
fucking
cross.
sin.
Wisdom's message is its rod. The sign of truth is Christ, and the soul of truth is God. Life of truth is eternal. Immortal is its past.
I don't know,
Like, what do you mean by that, dude? I would have asked him. What do you mean by that? What does truth mean? What do you mean by that? Who?
I don't think you would have the schematics to answer. Right? It's a poem, so it's a little more.
No, he's reciting it. He's reciting it.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you mean by that?
I think he's coming from a religious, spiritual context.
That's okay.
To where there is no like structure to it.
Does it have to be?
It's like, he would just say, the truth is just, it's the truth.
That's why I asked him a question. It's like, we'll get down to it versus the left and the right. It's like, I can see you just took your soul and just. It's the left and the right. That's how the world. It's what makes the world turn. The left and the right.
Yeah. It goes from left to right.
Yeah, look at you.
I think. I don't know. I made that up. Well, we read from left to right, so clearly Earth's gravity has some sort of pull on where we read.
James, when you're done pissing the toilet, what happens when you're done? It goes to left and right, and then you're done. Shake, shake.
Duality. Yes.
Good point.
New intelligence.
Punch them in the head. Bang, bang. Their brain goes. Woof.
And another thing, you say integration, it comes on the intermarriage too, right? All been together.
Right.
And I'm sure no intelligent white person watching it.
Quick, just understand that a ton of black people were against like race mixing and shit.
So.
And a ton of black people were pro Second Amendment. Like, dude, the Black Panthers accomplished an unbelievable amount in legalization of like carrying weapons and shit. Like this whole thing that it's all white people and bigot racism. It's total bullshit. This is Muhammad motherfucking Ali. Watch what he has to say.
I don't give a fuck who it is.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, it could be anybody. Like, this is Muhammad. Listen to him. I'm like, I should listen to the plumber down the street. Like, his word is just as important.
That's the only way to get an actual realistic answer, right? Is let go of any type of bias.
Yeah. But he's the world champ. Like, Bill the plumber is the world champ in my eyes. Did Muhammad Ali fix my sink and toilet? He did it for free. Yeah, I'm just being a little silly, but the point is, it's like, Muhammad Ali said it. Look.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
what?
he's going for the pop culture angle.
Yeah.
As in mainstream guys were saying this.
Yeah. He's a jackass. So.
This is on ESPN. This is a black American hero at the time.
A new intelligent white man in his or her right white mind want black boys and black girls marrying their white sons and daughters, and in return introducing their grandchildren as half brown, kinky haired black people. I'm sure
I would object to that.
well, you wouldn't, but a lot of them would.
Half brown, huh? Mr. Ali. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's light skinned.
It's just funny.
Yeah, he's light
Like,
skinned.
what happened, man? Who are you related to?
Yeah. Somebody did some mixing at some point.
Yeah,
I would think.
I would assume so. Like, look at you.
Unless every single one of your ancestors was the exact same color as you right
Like,
now.
imagine there's only one way to find out. They do the light skin test. What that is, they blindfold him, they push him on the floor, right? And if he gets up like this, then he's light skinned. If he gets up like this, if he gets up like
Where'd you get that from?
I got it from like a meme. I'm like, this is perfect. But I they didn't make the joke like that.
Alright.
Is how light skinned dudes get up from the ground? He's like he shows his hands on the ground and he goes like.
Alright, continue.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people who knows this. The
What I'm
point
trying to say is this. You don't have it. You say you don't, but you don't have it. You really ain't gonna have it. You don't show it. You gotta say that.
that's
Calling out this sycophant. Watch this shit.
not true.
Why would you want to do that?
Because I don't think I'm any different from you see.
Yeah, we're much different.
I mean, I think society's
This is what people don't get because so many liberal fucks are so racist that they don't think there's a chance that Ali is like, bitch, I don't want your white shit in my jeans. This guy's like, I don't see this as different. Ali's like, we're different, motherfucker. I don't want your fucking shitty hair with my fucking hair. I don't want your fucking weak ass, glacier ass monkey body. Like, no one even thinks that's a possibility. People think it's only like white people have to be like, but Darnell, we're the same. Dude, this is all new. Like, before the welfare state completely broke the black family, this was real.
This is unreal. It's like, guys, he's a world champion and he's advocating for eugenics. Look. Look, guys. The welfare state. Come on. Like,
Here's the thing.
Who the fuck?
You won't arrive at anything with substance if it's forced in the first place. Even individuals in their own egotistical way forcing things, right? Mm-hmm. It's like, I have to be an engineer. I have to be an engineer. And they egotistically force themselves into that direction.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they're stabbing themselves in the
why
heart
do you think-
each step they take.
How do you think people like fucking want to jump out a window every time? Like, 20 years from now, I'll be working in a cubicle.
Yeah.
And they hate it.
So, guys, the correct answer is it's a neutral thing. It's absolutely neutral.
You're typical liberal lefty.
It has nothing to do with success, healthy human beings, romance and love, whatever. These things are neutral. As far as when I say these things, I mean like race and anything. Even if you adopt the race and IQ thing, even that makes no difference as far as healthy human beings. Right? You can have a dumb jock here and a Harvard grad here. They can still mix together and have a healthy family.
Yeah.
As far as like morally healthy.
Yeah.
They're not going to tear the world down because whatever thing.
Listen, Mary, with your brains and my ability to throw the football, we'll have an unstoppable family, and we'll conquer the world. That's right, Bill. Fixed glasses and shit.
And just, intelligence as the way most people use it, like test scores and shit, have nothing to do with morality.
Oh, absolutely not.
Or moral intelligence. Those are two different things.
So I don't know shit about quantum physics, but I can tell you I got my master's here. So what about you?
Well, James. If someone kills somebody, they should die. I'm like, see, he's not even at my level. He didn't even go to grade school yet.
Yeah.
It's like, watch. Like, it just falls, you know?
A child with no academic experience could tell a, super physicist, like, listen, this nuke thing you're making is wrong. Or using a nuke. Like, if you use this, is a bad thing.
Yeah.
Now, clearly one's more intelligent than the other.
Yeah.
Somehow morality, there's a difference in moral intelligence.
As far as the spectrum goes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna listen to you because your words don't match mine. This clearly shows that my intelligence is better than the non-white man.
Yeah.
It's like Kobe can dribble better than you. He's just over there on the side.
Yeah. So for informational purposes, I'm like, this isn't for entertainment. I'm just straight up saying
This is
Owen
hilarious.
Benjamin is very dumb on this
This
subject.
is hilarious. Like in a sad way.
Muhammad Ali has the excuse of time errors and people not learning things.
I don't give him a pass.
If you're both neutral conditioned people,
Yeah.
then he at least has the excuse of being conditioned in a certain type of society.
Well, that's it. Versus, like, okay, you took a snippet out of someone's life where they would probably feel differently years later down the road now, whether they're like I would call it like a, how do I say this? Like a rock in like a pebble in the ocean where it's just, where that water goes, that thing's going with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rather than I was wrong. Like, okay, I'm just gonna take this little excerpt from like this era.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm pretty sure Malcolm X said something like use violence, and then he's like, oh no, I was wrong.
Yeah.
You gonna do that? Make it look real stupid, just like you did right now.
I would ask Owen, what's the point? Are you knocking down the SJWs or whatever? Are you winning a battle against them by using Muhammad Ali? I don't get it. Do you believe the same thing he believes? I don't know. So it's like, I don't know.
It's just the
Continuing.
amount of.
You know we're different. We all together.
Society's made us different.
No, not society. God made us different.
No, we're just human beings. He made all of us.
We all, listen, bluebirds fly with bluebirds, red birds on be with red birds. Listen, tell me when I'm wrong. Pigeons
You're
on
wrong.
be with
White guy was
You're wrong right now.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Completely.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely. To me, when I'm wrong, I'm like, okay, stop. You're wrong.
First of all, he would come to find that he's wrong in the sense of, well, now you have to accept the genetics and race argument, which means which means
You have no free will.
On average, you'd be on the dumber side of things. Thus, we should look at whatever you say and be like,
And you have no free
it's
will.
coming from a dumb guy.
And you have no free will.
So that's a lot of shit I hear. People make arguments and they don't realize what they're attaching themselves to at the same time. So
was about to cut him off, and he's like, listen, tell me where I'm wrong.
Tell me when I'm
intelligence.
We should have. They don't have intelligence, but yet they stay together. We should have more intelligence than them, right? Buzzards are with buzzards. Right? Buzzards are with buzzards. Bluebirds are with bluebirds. They all are birds, but they got different cultures. The eagles like to hang out in the mountains. The buzzards like to fly around the desert.
Well,
the bluebird like to fly around the trees and the
There'd be certain
grass.
problems a buzzard mating with a sparrow, wouldn't there?
What?
There'd be certain...
Right.
I disagree. He's using comedy to avoid Ali's point. Because Ali's not saying one's better than another. He's just saying, like, listen, dude, like, some people hang out in mountains, some people hang out in islands, but this is the way God made us. And he's making a point. And whether or not you believe it or not, doesn't really matter. That's Muhammad Ali. That guy brought the gold medal home to America and is debatably the best boxer who's ever lived.
So
he's talking to this nappy-headed white bitch. And this guy's like, but I don't...
Who the fuck cares?
yeah, who cares?
I don't give a fuck if you pull the fucking, like, a Titanic with your teeth.
Yeah.
I did it. Like, see, my word means more now. It's like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Now, I will say, if their whole argument is... This is why I said the thing I said in the beginning about race and then culture.
Yeah.
Like, which one are you arguing about here?
Yeah.
Because he's talking... They're both... Muhammad Ali was just using the word culture, right? And then he added on to that, say, like, people who want to live in the mountains want to be with people who live in mountains, or whatever the fuck he says, right? Those are culture things. But then it's almost like you're saying a race thing, too, at the same time. So it's like, where's your separation here? Right? It turns into, I want my kids to look like this.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? That you're a tyrant.
Right? So it's like,
And the other thing
what are you actually arguing? I don't get it.
I want to hear what he thinks of identity. What is that? I already have a good idea where it's gonna go. It's like, oh, so you're inauthentic.
Yeah.
Like, who are you? Oh, you're the same as him, Muhammad Ali.
Duh. Look at the title. Race mixing.
Yeah.
So
this is what I mean.
So
it's
then
like,
he does
hold
have
on.
to he does have to accept the race and genetics or dictate behavior,
So it's
thus dictate culture, thus this.
I would assume at that point in time, I don't know about the future, but at this point in time, from what I'm hearing from Ali, is like, okay, ignorant dude, but you're conditioned to say this shit. It's like, who told you this? Do you really believe in this, or you just told this? Okay, cool. Oh, Owen, do you really believe in this? Let's find out. And as you know, his pitches are basically like this, and all I have to do is just sit back and. Like, what? Any baseballs left? Oh.
I think they're both conditioned, and they happen to
point
find
is,
something that follows suit.
It's like when everything's knocked away, what else is there? Oh, there's nothing left.
Either that, or
so who are you?
Yeah, either that, or
they think. Hold on. They think again. It's like, well, it's like, oh, all that you are is what was given.
Yeah.
Okay, you're this. Who you are? You're an African American. You're oppressed. At that time, yeah. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You feel this way and you love this.
Yeah.
You, Owen, you're part of the right. You hate the lefties, especially those liberals. Oh, those SJWs. They're the problem of the world. Here, let me show you it's a wonderful life. This is the way the world should be. It's all right. It's all right. Get it?
Yeah.
Because you're on that team too. It's like, is that you?
Well, all right. Muhammad Ali seems like I can understand, like, what he's trying to say, and in the context of the time period and all that.
No, I can understand. I
But Owen Benjamin, I'm a little more confused with. A little bit more confused.
Well, I understand because you said you're giving him a point where it's like, okay, well, look where he grew up. Look what happened at that point. Versus him, it's like, I'm going to use this to my advantage so I can make a...
Yeah, is it to
put... dude, what?
Is it to put SJWs down? Is it, see? I'm not the one saying it. He's saying it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, I could take a clip of Malcolm X calling for, violence.
Yeah.
Versus later on where he's like, yeah, no.
Yeah, well, nothing gets achieved with violence. No offense to violence.
No, the only thing that wins is violence. Shittiness. Yeah,
they're the winners. All right, continuing.
See it like that. I'm one of the good ones, and I was like, "Listen, motherfucker, listen to me." He's like, "People pair off based on their cultures and the way they look." Am I not being accurate?
They're idiots.
And this dude's just like,
We have the problem.
Well, then that asks the question, like, what happens if the majority of people are dumb as fuck?
Yeah.
Just following a conditioned pattern.
Yeah, that's sad, isn't it? I'm gonna be with her because
Is
she
that
looks
possible?
like me. Because she looks like me.
It's like,
Do you actually love her? What's going on here? Well, I love this. Do you know what love is, man? Like, we just knock it all away, then I don't know what I love.
yeah.
There you go, look at that. You don't know.
I know, like, we're in this weird time where majority equals, like, just what it is. Like,
Yeah.
that's the reality, because the
Stupid.
majority falls into it.
Yeah.
Or if the majority says this is correct, that means it's correct.
Yeah.
It's like, no. Like, Hillary won the popular vote, so that means she should be president. right? By that logic, Drake's the best musician of all time.
It's bullshit.
Maybe him and Eminem tied together.
No, absolutely not.
As far as like sales and shit, they're the best artists ever.
Really?
As far as like this record, I put this record out and it breaks a record. Right? I put this song out and it's the most
Michael Jackson
bought,
did that.
listened song, period.
That was Michael Jackson.
As far as like a 1 week sale,
Oh, okay.
those are like destroyed.
Oh, yeah.
So, no.
Yeah, absolutely not. Fuck no. Fuck no.
It's up to popularity.
No, it isn't.
The group creates truth.
No, the group creates shit too. You know?
That's the logic behind it.
It's too late. Listen, me and 20 other people said you're gay. You lose the majority vote. You're now gay. It's like your wife is now like your wife Mary is now Milton. You know, it's like, oh, I guess so. It's like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Listen, Owen, and if he'd probably hate me. Listen, Owen, listen, we want to burn your kids at the stake, and we're gonna do a vote for it. What? No. Hey, majority rules. Okay, 320,000 against 2,400. Barbecue. And it's like, see? So now it's a moral decision too.
Yeah.
I'm being silly, but now morals tie together.
Yeah, truth doesn't care about group voting and things like that.
Because at the end of the day, it's like, oh, my equals right, huh?
Yeah.
There's more than these guys. We win.
A guy like Jared Taylor could say something true about blacks in America or whatever.
Yeah.
We disagree with him because we think he's wrong, not because he's a white guy talking about black people.
He's secretly Mexican. Secretly. Somehow. He's like 1/8. Ted Williams, you couldn't tell, right?
Continuing.
Too. I don't see no black and white couples in England or America walking around proud holding their children.
Because they'd probably be afraid to.
Yeah, it's called fear.
Yeah.
And when you say there's a movie that like some people are like, fuck it, they just did it.
Yeah, like Loving. Their last names were Loving or something like that, or Love.
Yeah.
And they happen to be a black and white couple.
Yeah.
In like, civil rights times and shit like that. There's like, I don't bother nobody. Southern accents.
I'm not even gonna attempt it. I can't.
I don't bother nobody. Alright.
That's because that's society's fault. I mean, we've got to educate people around it.
Well, life is too short for me to be catching hell for something like that. I'd rather go and be my own. Have a beautiful daughter, beautiful.
I would have been like, pop, pop. Now, physically, no.
Nah.
Existential wise, it's like, what'd you just say?
Yeah.
Well, a life is too short. Like, oh wait, no, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? You got time to think about it. Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah, I would say you can believe in God and then structure things based on time.
It's like, I'm like, oh, dude, you're just a. It's like Play-Doh, I can just. You just showed me your Play-Doh, Anybody can just come around and just go.
Yeah.
Nothing's stable. I can't, I go like that. Shit will fly over rather than like a pillar where it doesn't move.
Yeah.
I smack it. It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
White, they look like me. We all happy, and I don't have no trouble.
These white retards don't understand.
Plus.
They're so convinced that whites are more attractive than blacks that they can't fathom the idea that Muhammad Ali wants a black kid. When he's like, I want my kid to look like me, man.
That's stupid.
That's
incredibly dumb.
If I were sitting in the interviewer's chair,
Yeah.
I'd be like, no, that's not really why I would say something. I'd be like, do you see why it's silly to, well, first of all, pick your kids out like it's Toys R Us toys?
Toys fuck. Mary's gonna have this kind of hair, and she's gonna have my nose. She's gonna have your eyebrows because mine are too big. It's like, huh?
But also
Can you imagine? It's like, me and a wife.
George
jokes. Listen. Like, great. He's gonna look just like you, James. I know it. Comes out like a ginger. It's like, fuck, we're gonna dump this thing. It's like, give it 5 months, James. We'll see if it really is a ginger. Cause hair changes color sometimes, right? And then like you gotta think of the picture like he's like 10 years old now. It's like we can't change. It's like a picture of Bill Burr as a kid. It's just like, listen, we can drop him off in Albuquerque, Mexico. But they never think about it. Like, what are you gonna do? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a shit?
New Mexico.
My bad. My point is, it's like, who gives a fuck? Are you kidding me? You show me you're incredibly shallow. But it don't matter because you're world heavyweight champ, right?
Yeah. Like,
wow.
it's different if he's just attracted to a certain type of looking woman.
That's different. Yeah.
That's different.
That's like personal preference.
That's different than she has to look like this.
Yeah, no.
My kids can look like this.
Yeah, no, that's creepy. That's like eugenics, man.
Yeah. So I'd be like, what the fuck?
Right, Owen?
And this narrative has been put completely on white people. You notice that? It's like, this wasn't always like this. That's why people don't want people to know history. They don't want people to know economics. They don't want people to know finance. They don't want people to know military strategy, because this is a fucking wizard trick.
I think they do want you to know that. It's like,
I just thought it was weird he said economics.
Yeah.
And then he said financing.
yeah, then he said military strategy. It's like, huh? So listen, we want you to learn this. That way you can help us.
Yeah.
It's like, now, if if I'm on some podium somewhere for some big political spot, I'm talking about, after all, realize who we are. You know, they'll try to destroy me straight up. It's like, what?
Yeah.
So this is wrong. Here, bring me anybody, I'll debate them. I don't give a fuck. Come on.
Yeah.
They'll destroy my credibility. They'll do something, you know. It's to the point, in my opinion, it's to the point where, they'll shoot me, or they'll try to, like, see, there's kitty porn on his computer. It's like some crazy shit. It's like, we can't have this guy here. We can't have anybody like that.
Yeah. I don't think they want you to know that they treat you all the same.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That they actually are, in a way, egalitarian. They treat you all the same.
Yeah, it's not,
Well, yeah.
like, we're oppressed. Like, no, listen, you make sense. And what I mean by that is, you're in the right place at the right time for them.
Yeah.
If there's a bunch of Irish people in a poor in a shitty ghetto, and they can be taken advantage as far as economically targeted.
Yeah.
Economically targeted, not racially.
Yeah.
You tell me, the big CEOs who you never see, are those guys racist, or are they going to do what makes sense? Do you think they hate? Hold on. Let's say it's Ecuador. You think Nike hates the people of Ecuador? No, they don't give a fuck. I could be completely wrong. But I'm just naming some country or whatever the fuck. Think of a poor place. You think they hate them? Like, we hate them. We want them to stay oppressed. I'm like, no, you're poor in your third world, and they can make a lot of money off of you.
Yeah. If you're dealing with psychopaths, remember that they don't do a lot of feeling, so I don't see why hate is in their repertoire of how they deal with people.
Oh yeah. So it's like,
right, you have to care to hate someone, and if you just don't give a fuck than your bottom line, you don't care what you look like.
I'm not trying to insult anybody here. That's why the dum-dums will be on the surface. It's racism. Yeah, it is. You people are all the same. Like, I look at you people equally, because you're not getting anywhere. It's literally like this. It's like someone's throwing like a punch, and they parry, and they throw a punch back, and then it's just back. No one hits.
Yeah, and
it's
they can easily just throw a news report up and get you to react. Right? It's like a guy throwing feints, and you're watching him react to every little movement you do. And it's like, okay, I got you now. I can control where you're gonna go.
It's funny. I was just watching this shit, Bruce Lee. It was this old thing from this other show. Old show. He's like, try to hit me. Guy's like, he goes like this, fucking like faints. He's like, oh, got you thinking now.
Yeah, you can dictate.
It was fucking funny.
Yeah, all you gotta do is, you know,
the intercepting fist.
all you do is change the one little wall in the maze, and you can get people to move in completely different directions.
Yeah. Which is what they don't want to see is this, right? This is happening. It's like, oh, my morals are unbreakable. I will do the right thing no matter what. Watch this. Like a wall. It's like, hup. Yep. Where most people do. Huh. I guess that's it, honey. Just walks away.
Yeah.
Now it's different when this happens, right? When it's like, that's different.
Yeah, and a lot of these guys.
It's when they like, we're gonna trick you into making the choice, into making you believe that you have no choice. Versus, bullet to the back of my head.
Yeah.
I didn't have a choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you lose.
It was guys complaining about triggered snowflakes, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, this SJW got triggered. And it's like, do you realize you're triggered by the triggering?
Yeah.
Like, do you see that?
Yeah.
Either it gets you Pavlovian doggy style thing.
That's funny.
I start salivating when I see, oh, look at the weak college kids. It's like something arises in you that you're getting a rise out of you from that.
It's literally like this, man.
Or you stupid SJW. Like, I don't know.
It's like someone sees someone crying, then they start crying. It's like, they're crying, what the fuck? They need to stop. It's like, do you see yourself?
Yeah.
And they both, like, to me, this guy too. It's like, the guy that's crying, but like kind of like a gross way, like, I can't stand his anymore. He's crying, it's gross. Ah! It's like, dude, there's snot everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, like, look at yourself.
Who knows? It could just be for entertainment. This guy does. I hope he's for real. I think he's for real.
Oh, he seems genuine.
As far as caring and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's just a dumb fuck.
The content
He's a
is
dumb
just
fuck.
matchsticks holding each other up.
I don't hate him. He's just a dumb fuck, Yeah. Which is why, like, there's a big difference between this dude and a guy like Ben Shapiro.
Oh yeah, those are two different things. You would probably hate a Ben Shapiro. He would probably hate a Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
If he looked into him.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah.
All right, continuing.
It's a trick that, like, white people are we're so giving that, like, listen, I'm fine with, I'm not colorblind. It's like, I was like, bitch, I am. It's like, fuck you. He's like, I want my daughter to look like me. That, like, no one knows
No trouble. I ain't that much in love with no woman to go through all that hell. Ain't no one.
By the way, this isn't a random dude. This is Muhammad Ali.
I don't give a
on
fuck.
ESPN.
I don't care.
This isn't just some, like, me finding a video of some random black guy saying this. This is like mainstream.
This is a video of you finding a person saying something. That's it. That's it. And everyone else makes a fucking build around it. Look, he's championship boxer. It means something. It's important. It's on ESPN.
I get what he's saying.
But I had it. I had enough.
I get what he's saying.
I can't. I get
There's
it.
a guy on the
from
highest
that
stage saying
yeah,
this.
I get it from that. Which
should
over
be
there.
a problem, but he's. I don't know,
That's what I'm getting at. It's like, this is motherfucking Muhammad Ali. I'm like, I don't give a shit, man. I don't care who it is. The Dalai Lama said it. Every third son should be jumped off, like, should be thrown off a cliff. The Dalai Lama said it. Like, fuck the Dalai Lama, man.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
Black people felt. A lot of black people were not into the forced desegregation of schools because it got all the black teachers fired. People don't know shit about what really went down during that time. And that's why people...
Were you there?
Ending segregation shouldn't get all the teachers fired.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That shouldn't happen, right?
No.
They're saying, we should have kept segregation around. I mean, look at all those jobs those teachers had. It's like, what? What? We should stay in Iraq, man. Look at all these jobs the soldiers have. The contractors. Raytheon needs to hit that bottom line.
Listen, Jordan, you both know your grades aren't good enough to get into college. Give you a free ride to Marist if you give me 5 years of your life. Stay in Syria. Come on, just don't say anything. You want that nice house, right? It's not as good as mine, but you want. Yeah, that's right.
basically.
Listen, we can give you some steroids too.
Keep pushing all the old people into nursing homes and shit because no one wants to know it. So many black teachers were fired in that time, and the forced desegregation. By the way, I'm not for segregation, so don't fall back on that trigger propaganda horseshit where you're like, oh, someone's talking about something, so they're bad people. It's like, just know that forced desegregation was horrifyingly bad to the black community. Horrifying.
Anyone being forced into anything sounds horrifying to me.
Yeah.
But if you took away the fears of shit, what will happen to me type thing. If there was like, if everyone was invincible and let's say the world was segregated.
Can you imagine?
And America was segregated.
Yeah.
People would end up mixing with each other at some point. Like, why are we doing this?
Imagine wars were just people just like fucking like just shooting each other and they just go 20 feet but it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
It's like, ah!
So
imagine like heavyweight fights just last for hours.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm bored now.
So yeah, I'd think you'd still have like communities where it's like blacks only, communities where it's whites only, like purposely like that. But the majority would fit somewhere in the middle with a mixture of people, and they'd probably spend time making fun of those communities.
Yeah. It's like, what's his name? The guy that debated Dawson?
There'd be millions of movies made about it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they have no individuality.
What's the guy's name? Guy's Dawson. The guy that debated Dawson. White dude.
Fuentes?
Yeah, whatever. He said like, he's calling for like, America should do this. It's like, yeah, you and a very small group of people, and no one's gonna like it. It's gonna crumble fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like those communities, yeah. So.
Oh, they'd just be ostracized.
Yeah.
But especially if it's just natural and no one would say anything. In a healthy society, they'd be like, oh, whatever. People happen to like this thing. But if it was like, if they're forcing themselves to stay there,
Yeah.
then it'd be problems. It'd be problems within their own communities.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna be a rebel someday, right? Someone's gonna be that guy or that chick.
Yeah.
Just like, fuck it. Everyone will follow them, most likely.
Well, majority.
It destroyed schools that were producing like these remarkable human beings. They destroyed the family, they destroyed the school, they destroyed the community. They got them all hooked on buying Korean hair and shit. It's these slimy little white motherfuckers right here that are doing it, and that's the irony. I don't obviously.
Once again, the only way this holds up is if people are robots and society can control them, which I wouldn't disagree with, or I would actually consider it, that a lot of people are conditioned to move a certain way in society. But I have to ask, like, are you in that lane, Owen Benjamin?
Yeah.
Or Muhammad Ali? Were those guys also socially conditioned to act the way they're acting?
I'm sure.
As much as the other surrounding people that you're disagreeing with.
Which is why, again, maybe I like the analogy I used before I did the video. Like, oh, you're like a leaf in the wind.
Yeah.
Like there's no give, there's no resistance. There obviously is some sort of resistance, but you know what I mean? Like, look how easy it is. Boom.
Yeah.
I can control you. It's a problem when an external force can control that,
Yeah.
It needs to be like just, what's the word? Immovable, I'll just say that.
It's the ideas behind your ego defenses that are probably dictating a lot of your behavior without you realizing it.
Yeah.
Not against white people. I'm a white enthusiast. But like, this is crazy to me that
That's
people don't
dumb.
know that this was our history.
Wasn't that good?
Don't even. That's not worth my time. Right.
Well, it's like,
A white dude, come on.
that doesn't mean anything, right?
No, it's just jumping like, dude, you're really, really.
You should be a moral
silly.
enthusiast, then it doesn't matter what they look like.
He's just silly, man. A white enthusiast? Like, you kidding me?
Yeah, you could tell how limiting ideas like that are. You could throw the craziest idea out there, and if your principles are based on something with a solid foundation, like rocks could start talking to you, and you'd be able to handle it. Right? Tessarian brings up the story of what's the guy who predicts the future and shit like that. I forgot his name, but some old ancient dude that was predicting the future or whatever. And there's a movie based on him, and he said everyone around the town was going crazy because of some event.
Bill Hicks?
Huh?
Bill Hicks?
No.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
And this guy just walks over to the well and calmly cleans his hands off and goes about his day while everyone else is going crazy.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. The guy who did the work can just handle the situation.
You know what's funny? So he's like,
oh, I can see this for what it is.
he's like, la dee da. Everyone's like, oh my God. He's like, like he skips home, like.
Nostradamus. I believe that's it.
You understand?
I understand. Yeah, I do understand. I understand. But I think it's sad that
It ain't sad because I want my child to look like me. Every intelligent person wants his child to look like him.
This white dude is acting like it's sad
It is
that
sad.
the blacks don't get to be half white. You understand how fucking condescending that is?
Oh my
Because it's
God!
sad.
The leaps in logic this guy makes.
I don't think the guy was saying that.
It's
at
insane.
all.
Like, why?
It's
Like, you know what's
shouldn't
funny?
you judge people for their character? I think that's where the interviewer's trying to go. He just
Why the
doesn't
fuck?
say it.
It's always guys like this that whenever they're alone, they make such giant leaps in logic, unless they have their cronies with them.
Yeah.
It's like when Crowder says something asinine or whatever, guy's a little like, yeah, you're right. You pay me.
Not gay Jared.
Yeah.
That's a funny ass name. I accept that.
Like, did you get picked on because of that, dude? Is that why you're here today? It's like, yes.
To me, it's like sad. He's like, motherfucker, I can beat every man in the world with my hands. Sad? Why would I want your fucking slimy hair bullshit in my fucking... See, I respect... That's the thing. That's one reason why me and Nimmer are so tight. I respect groups of people that have pride in themselves. Like, that's why I'm so pumped about France with the yellow vest. It's like, I get so freaked out by people...
Okay, just see how those are different things. Right, the French guys, the worker guys that are protesting, right? That's a moral thing they're protesting.
Yeah, it's like, this is fucked up. We had enough.
Yeah.
That's it.
So it's not some innate genetic thing that's clinging them together, right? It's a cultural thing that was maybe that part, the conditioned part of we're all French, we need to stand with each other type thing. Okay, but you can see how that's conditioned.
I thought it was just like, this is fucked up.
They can,
You know what I mean?
reverse time, change the country's name to Fuck You Land,
Fuck you.
and they'll be out there saying, we love Fuck You Land, we need to protect it.
The fucks are at it again.
So it's like,
I'm gonna call them the fuckers. Yeah,
so it's like, come on, man.
the fuckers. A racial slang is like those motherfuckers over there. It's like, hey, fucker to you.
Yeah, you're not passing down your cultural biases to your kids through your genetics, right? You're not fucking culture into your wife.
It's like, do you speak fuck? No, not yet.
Yeah, you're not injecting culture into your wife, right?
I'm injecting intelligence into her. Yes.
You get the essence of it, I would say.
Harvard grad.
You get a collective unconscious type thing going on, or a morphic resonance type thing going on, but you don't just, all right, here's your culture. It's written in your DNA somewhere. It's like, no, that's make believe.
No, it's just.
In fact, that is a culture trope.
Can you imagine? It's
I'm
like
this is black pride.
it's like when you're born.
That's a trope of
When you're
culture.
born, your parents are like, they just have like a bag of culture. They just slap you on. You're like taken care of.
Yeah.
Time to go home.
And then a kid sits on a playground and stares at the sun, and the sun talks back.
People that are
I passed
like
out.
that are like passive, cocky people.
Don't stare at the sun. I'm like, really?
I don't get along with them. They act like that's gonna make peace, but in reality, that makes conflict. It's like when I'm hanging with a black dude that I know loves the fact he's black or like his family and shit, I feel so much more comfortable with that person.
It seems like silly people are gonna hang out with like-minded people. Huh?
That one's just easy.
It's like, it's literally like he's sand on a pavement. Just
It's like, so you chose to be born at this specific time with this specific race because you love this race.
Just look at his face, man. He's like, I the reason is
the only solution for that is
come on,
a genetic soul. Like a soul's just floating down.
Like Jared Taylor's worst fear. It's like when everyone stops being white. It's like, we're all going to hell. No. Like, I mean, all going to hell. No. Why?
So
my point is, it's like, what moral ground do you stand on? I think
he needs to stop and think about things. Like, really think about it.
It just seems like...
And what would happen if he did that would be probably a axe to the head.
What it sounds like
when
to
it
me...
comes to his comedy and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
Things got real now.
Well, yeah. Now your whole fan base is going to go away.
That's the step.
Yeah.
That's the bite of the apple, quote unquote.
You ever see those Arnold...
things fall away because you got to rebuild them and lace them with gold.
The action Arnold movies. Action Arnold movies where he has those endless, like, ammo guns.
Yeah.
That's him. But...
I mean...
Well...
Culturally?
No.
That's a real man. You know what I mean?
No. Well, I already said that. Probably. I probably said it. The point is, like, he's like... It's like, shit gets real in 5, 4, 3, 2, click, and it just stops firing. It's like... That's what he's doing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just shoot. Like, there's no thought, real, like, let me sit down and really have an understanding of what I'm saying here.
Yeah.
It's just...
Yeah.
What happens when it stalls, you know? It's like, what now? Like, he's a guy, the fake muscles and the ammo in his hand going, oh!
Yeah.
And, like, it jams. There's, like, mud in there or whatever. He's like, oh, shit. What are you going to do now? You weren't thinking, did you, huh? You thought you'd get away with it, huh?
Yeah.
It's like Scarface, you know? He's just... And the guy's like...
Ah! Yeah, and I don't think he has anything for us. Right?
No. He'd just insult me. He'd call me a pussy or something.
Something like that, or... Because we're not on the nightly news.
No.
We're not Democrats.
I'm not. I am me.
Not leftists.
No.
It's like, where are you going to go, man?
I refuse to be labeled. Right. It's like, you have to be. Like, you know, or when
I probably have a better egotistical understanding of spirituality and religious ideas than he does. It's like, I don't think he got much for us. But, continuing.
No, it's when people try to force like a label. It's like, no, you're this. See, you're leftist. It's like, and you're a dumb fuck.
Alright, continuing.
Then when it's a black dude, it's like really trying to be white and like... I'm sure I'm not the only one who feels this way too. And I think that's why a lot of people from other demographics feel comfortable.
What does he mean by try to be white? What does that mean?
It means you can't like...
If I tried to act like Eminem, would that be me trying to be white?
Yeah. You also can't act like... is it Alchemist isn't white, is he? Yes. You can't act like Alchemist. Get to it. You can't act like MGK, Logic...
So,
my bad. I broke the rule.
So if I'm a black kid from upper middle class, live in like a suburban area where all the houses are the same, I've never heard of any rappers other than Eminem, and I start emulating him, like, am I trying to be white? Philosophical question of the year.
Well, for them, it's like They have their lazy boys, and they just sink in. Yeah, it just absorbs. It's like, oh god.
Was Jimi Hendrix trying to be white? The whole like, flower power look. He ended up doing Black Panther shit.
Yeah.
But before I was just like a rock and roller dude.
Yeah. It's like drugs.
Yeah.
It's like, come on.
Yeah, if that proves anything, that they were creating culture, right? The whole 70s weird shit, 60s and 70s hippie type stuff. It's like, oh, he created a culture.
It's Morrison's fault. It's him. It's all him. Oh, you did it. I'm just kidding. There's a bunch of shit that happened, but it's like I guess the children will play with the children. I guess
All right.
Can't play with the big
around me
kids,
because I'm not one of these people acting like this fucking this lobster who's like, it's sad that people don't mix and everyone becomes just this pukey color of nonsense.
And because I want to blot out my race and lose my beautiful identity. Chinese love Chinese. They love the look.
This guy, at that time, like if I was there right now, and if I asked him this right now, what's identity? I guarantee they don't know. They wouldn't know what the fuck
Yeah.
identity is.
Like I said, I'd pull him like, hey, this is Jared Taylor. Now say what you want to say about identity and your culture
he'll
and
agree
your
with
race
you.
and who you are. Yeah, he'll
If
agree
what you
with
say is true, then you agree with him. That means you're dumb shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, no. I'm like, oh, so you don't believe what you're saying.
Yeah.
So who'd you hear this from? Oh, you're just a talking head.
I wouldn't say that.
For him, maybe.
I don't think a talking head means like just an empty vessel just speaking words, falling into a demographic, like a news anchor. A news anchor would be like a talking head. I just read the fucking teleprompter.
I expect him to say, well, no, I'm not.
He just has a disconnection between ego and feeling.
What I mean is, it's like, well, maybe that wasn't the best thing to say, but as far as like, it would be more of again to say, well, I'm not, no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean here? It's like, who is he hanging around?
Apparently people that look like him.
A group of people from what? Or doing what?
Muslims and shit like that. Yeah.
Elijah Muhammad?
Yeah.
Malcolm X?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, similar ideologies. Or the same ideology.
Well, it's like, listen, here you go.
Yeah.
It's like, did you really read this, or did you, like, just go for what they said? Yeah?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Snatted out pretty brown-skinned babies. Pakistanis love their culture. Jewish people love their culture. A lot of Catholics don't want to marry number Catholics. They want the religion to stay the same. Who want to spot up yourself and kill your race?
Like,
you a hater of your people if you don't want to stay who you are. You shame what God made you. God didn't make no mistake, and He made us all like we were.
I think that's a philosophy of despair.
Despair.
This
Philosophy.
globalist cuck is like, that's a philosophy of despair. Ali is like, dude, be proud of who you are. Like Pakistan.
This is some of the most embarrassing things.
Yeah.
Like,
And he's reading the journalist completely wrong,
like
I think.
it's like, what is it? I think that's a philosophy of, what do you say?
Philosophy of despair.
A colossal, colossal
Something-
despair.
Something
It is.
like that. Yeah.
It's like, this globalist fuck. I'm like, you already have an opinion before you even fucking really sit down and dissect what that guy's saying.
Yeah.
Like, how is it a colossal despair? How? How is it? On paper, he's right. That is one. Absolutely. This guy. I can't. This is inexcusable.
I mean,
This is irresponsible.
yeah,
completely.
I just think he's just reading the journalist guy wrong.
I think he's doing it on purpose.
He might be.
See, there's one thing where it's like, there's corruption, which is why I don't like Ben Shapiro. But with him, it's like, I think you're an ignorant asshole. What you're going to do is you're going to shape shit. Or completely misinterpret something so it can fit into your own thing.
Yeah. Yeah, the journalist isn't saying
But
black
hold on,
people
the difference
that
is,
want-
yeah, you know what? I'm done. The difference is, like, if someone's burning outside, I think he'll say something.
Yeah.
Versus Ben, who'll go, he was Muslim.
Yeah.
Now you can speak.
I don't think the journalist is saying that a black husband and a black wife together is a sign of despair.
Yeah.
I think he's saying if you force it that way,
Yeah.
that's despair.
It's like forced monogamy.
And I agree.
It's like forced monogamy.
Yeah.
It's like you have to. It's like, wait till the rebels show up.
To even suggest it's preferable is ignorant to me.
It's completely oblivious to what actual identity is. Who
Yeah.
you are. Holy fuck! It's amazing. You know, when I was little, right? I used to think, oh, this shit doesn't exist. You know what I mean? People, who actually thinks like that? And you as kids are like, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, look, there's one. There's another. Identity. It's what you look like. You have no choice. This is who you are. Your ancestors were warriors. It's like, dude, I think you're in love with yourself. Well, you're in love with the lack of your. There is no self there. Identity.
It's an ego fantasy of what has happened. It's living off the merits
Sure.
of someone else.
It's like a void. It's like, who are you? Is there anything there? Like, you go like this, just.
It's the college kid.
Yeah. Whites built all of this. We're the best.
It's living off the merits of someone else's hard work.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck. Alright, continue.
It's like
Chinese like how they
fans.
look. Chinese people like how they look. It's like Catholics want to be with Catholics. Jews
yes
want
or
to
no.
keep their tradition going. And this guy is saying, like, unless everyone mixes until there's no identity whatsoever in a person, it's despair.
What the fuck?
I don't think he's saying that at all. I think the journalist is
Now,
saying that
you see how now I'm gonna
forcing people away from each other is the despair and disastrous.
Do you see how now I can get geared towards, dude, I feel like you're corrupt now.
I just think he's ignorant as fuck.
If I keep hearing this shit and I keep hearing cognitive dissonance, as far as just absolutely refusing to look at something, I'll call him corrupt. And to a sense, I'll be right rather than actually like I can't be, I can't deal with it. I can't be this way. There's actually warrior versus I know it's this way and I'm gonna fucking keep going. Like that's
Yeah.
Versus just flat out ignorant, where it's just they're completely oblivious and they really believe they're doing the right thing.
Yeah. I don't think this has anything to do with right and wrong. It's just, see, look at this leftist. I got your boy Muhammad Ali saying this.
It does have everything to do
That's
with
what it seems like.
No, it has to do with that.
And it seems like he does that shit a lot, where it's like, I have a black friend who does this. I have black friends.
It has everything to do with right and
I
wrong.
have gay friends. I know gay people. I know Muslims. He seems to does that a lot.
I'm saying it does have everything to do with right and wrong, because why is he there?
Well, you know what I mean? In this vacuum of
Same.
video, I don't think it's... Yes, it leads to a right or wrong question later on, but this is just a stepping stone to get to the... Just to make leftists look lower. Leftists.
Well, if I remember him saying something about why he's doing this, then I'm like, okay, you said this.
Yeah.
Just like Brian Ortega's like, remember what Brian Ortega said? He's like I like this is cool and all, but I plan on doing other shit, like helping people. I'm like, I'll remember that, bitch. I remember you said that.
Yeah.
I'm not quoting him, but he basically said, this is just a platform, wherever the fuck. It's like, I'll remember that.
Yeah.
I won't forget that.
But people can say it whatever the fuck they want to say.
Sure.
Right?
I'll
Those
remember
are
it.
just words.
Yeah, but I'll remember
Their
it.
deep down meaning and what they really intend.
And now I'm gonna figure it out. It's like, I wanna do the right thing. Is this the right thing?
Anyways.
Don't worry.
Do you understand how fucking crazy that is? And they broke the black community. Like with rap and crack and all this shit. They broke them. It's nuts.
Rap
No, they
is a
didn't.
form of music.
Music is what? Self-expression. There you go.
Yeah.
Now, There's intentions
is
behind
Mos
it.
Def rap, or he doesn't count as rap because there's no gun violence?
Yeah.
Are the Beastie Boys, are they rap? Or do they not count? How about Run DMC? Do they count as rap? Stop it, man. Stop.
What about what's his name? KRS One.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
It's a form of music, and
It was Ice-T's fault.
someone's saying something, they're expressing
even the guys who
something.
talk about guns, it's like, see, I'm a reporter. You see. What happened? I mean, like, okay, dude, I get it, but you're making party shit. Point is, it's like,
That or it's more like an action movie.
yeah.
They're explaining how they're going to shoot you, but it's really just something to say something clever,
Yeah.
form of entertainment.
Like if I say I'm gonna step on your neck, what do you think I mean by that? He's gonna kill us. Like, no.
Yeah.
If I say I'm gonna obliterate you, and you hear like a gun goes, what do you think I mean by that?
Even guys that are beefing, right?
No, that's the point. That's what I'm trying to say.
Like rap beefing.
Yeah.
Those guys even talk about shooting each other, but they wouldn't do that shit.
No.
Unless it's like a special case.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, this isn't about rap now.
I seen that throw a diamond in the air before shot. Like, who does that?
Even that was glamour he was adding to it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's like, oh, you look bad now. I'm gonna try to make you look bad.
Yeah.
But if you take like Ja Rule and 50 Cent,
Yeah,
that thing.
Yeah,
that's a little more
different.
Yeah.
That's a whole company.
That's like something that started because someone
Yeah.
got hurt
Yeah.
in other ways.
Yeah. People get hurt.
Alright, continue.
One of the only groups right now in America with in-group preference are Jews. Like white
Famous
people
now.
are all like acting like Germans, all like super apologetic all the time, like, oh, I just abort everything, abort, like, we're so sorry. Black people are like trying to get fucking high tops and shit. Asians are just trying to steal our shit and then go back to China. It's like, this is fine. He's not saying put us in shitty schools, take our rights, make us 3/5 of a person. He's saying, motherfucker, I'm proud to be me. Why aren't you proud to be you?
I don't think you have any idea who you are.
Yeah, that's
what I mean by identity.
That's the argument of the journalist. Like, who you are is not based on the color of your skin. It's not even based on your genetic makeup, I would say.
I get it. You hear this when you're a little kid, but does it ever go further? Yeah, I heard that when I was a kid. No, they told you that because that's what the government wants you to believe that. That's all it is. No, you are the color. That's your identity.
Yeah.
That's your race. Be proud of it. They banned me for saying it. Why do you think they did that? Because I'm right. It's like, dude, fuck, calm down, slow down.
Yeah.
Fuck. Like, my girlfriend broke up with me because I'm talking about how all the Jews are evil. She doesn't get it because I'm right. She's probably an agent for the government. It's like, calm down. I think you're making major leaps of logic here. Let's relax. Breathe in, breathe out.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Come on. You need this trip more than anybody I've ever seen. Come on.
Yeah.
The sewer was open.
I don't know how he's not getting that. That the reason why people would have a problem with it is because, like, wait. If
I guess Halle Berry's out of the question.
this guy is arguing that he is who he is because of the color of his skin and his genetics, that means he's saying that I am who I am because of that.
Yeah, you have
And
no
then
free will.
It's immediately like an offense in a way.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's an offense to me. I'm more than that.
It's such ass backwards logic to me. It's like, hey! Don't tell me I'm more than that. I'm a robot. Fuck you. It's like, huh? What?
Yeah. Continuing.
It's like, I'm a domino. They're just all identical. Like, you're more than that. Stop it. No, I'm not. I want to be a domino. I want to be like, I want to fall if everyone else does. Click.
That's perfectly fine. That's a part of the diversity itself.
Here's the thing.
Like, you
It
guys
is
are a
fine.
diverse group on
Yes.
your own. The ones that just want to
My only problem
be the
with
same, quote unquote.
The only problem with it is it's like, okay, I may not agree with that shit, but I gotta let it happen.
Well, when you're calling on other people to do the same, that's when it gets
It's different.
what? How so?
I gotta let them do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, no, I can't. I gotta let them. It's like, no, you will. Do. Just like I have to let someone like walk around with a fucking with a bat in their hand. What if he hits someone? I'm like, I have to let him make that decision.
Yeah.
I can't just like, he might kill someone. Like, oh, I didn't give him the chance. Who am I now?
Yeah. Fair enough.
Like, why can't I pass on my shit to my kids? Muhammad Ali is being a proud
dumb fuck.
American.
A dumb
And he's
fuck.
black as fuck, and he's fucking Muslim. And look at me going to bat for this dude.
I can
That's
be
why it's
Muslim.
like I hate Islam, I don't hate Muslims. That's my whole thing. Because it's like this dude is part of an ideology that I can't stand.
You have no idea, and probably he doesn't either.
There's close. They are very similar religions, Christianity and
No, I meant like,
Islam.
what does this mean, guys? Can you tell me?
Nah.
Oh, how come I have more understanding of Islam or Christianity than you? Of you two, they both sitting there like this. Well, how come it took me not even a month to really look at this stuff and I have a better understanding than you guys? What's going on here? You guys care? You know?
I think they care for sure.
That question is supposed to lead them towards, yeah. I'm like, okay, good.
It's just their religion sort of put up walls and say, okay, stop here, you're done. You did it.
I think it's someone saying that their religion did it.
If you want to learn how to repeat what we're saying to other people.
I don't think it's the religion itself. I think it's someone slapping a name on it.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Ready? This is what I mean. Like the priest. Okay, guys. Hey, how come I can't be up there? Why do you get to wear that? What's going on? Really?
Yeah.
How come I can't ask you questions right now? Because it's my turn to speak. Like, where'd you get the money for this house? This palace. It's a fucking it looks like a palace. Let's be real here.
Some do, yeah.
Fuck, you never seen some shit I said. Like,
Do you mean the Vatican?
no, more than that.
Do you mean like those mega churches?
There's ton.
There's also normal places that just look like a building.
You know what I mean. I could go down the street. Not that one. That one's big. I mean you know what I'm talking about.
There's probably more normal. Like
What I'm saying
normal
is,
size and
it's like
larger ones.
that's people fucking. It's like it's literally everybody going like, just putting the bricks on top of each other. Yeah, let me help you with that. This wall that we and you built will keep us from going anywhere. But then over here, like, no, it's the religion. Like the religion's a living, like deity or whatever, just like places walls. Like you wake up, oh, guess I'm fucked. There's like a brick wall built all around you. I'm fucked. I'm never leaving this place. It's like they did it. The government, they did it. It was them. It was socialism. Socialism like an evil ghost just flying around. How can I make people shittier?
Continuing.
Like, I'm white, he's black, and right now I'm like, this dude is saying, like, good shit, and this slimy motherfucker is trying to remove all boundaries, all identity, all pride, all tradition, all meals.
Or leaps in logic. Yeah.
Holidays you celebrate, what language you speak. Ask an American Indian who does that. It's the people trying to break your nation. Break your nation. That's why when people are like, yo, Vox Day, he's an ethno-national. I'm like, no, dude. Vox Day is a fucking American Indian and he's smart as fuck. And he knows that, like, oh, well, he looks white. Why the fuck do you think he knows the shit? They come in, they make it so you can't recognize yourself. You have no God. You have no language. You're hooked on fucking fire water. You're put in a little reservation, and you lost everything.
Is that this weird thing with like language? Like, we could all learn different languages. That's weird,
Yeah.
right? I think humans have an innate ability to communicate, but it doesn't say whether it's Mandarin or Spanish or English.
Yeah.
So,
Let me get this straight. If someone, right?
like, who cares? Like, let's
If-
say a
hold on.
language goes away.
If someone washed away all the history of like Irish shit, Just poof, gone. Look, it's who you are. It's all gone. It's like, no, it isn't.
Yeah.
Not even a little. It isn't. That's what they don't get.
Isn't.
They don't get that it's separate from any external force.
Yeah. As far
They
as
don't get it. They just don't get it.
Yeah. As far as like myths and writings and all that, opinions
Or historical things.
These things have all been done before.
Yeah, it's like.
And
It's the new Red Ring of Death for you.
Fingers too close. That was it?
I think that's enough.
that's seen as tolerance,
audience doesn't
that's
care.
robbery. And I have a
looking at
somewhat
their
mixed
phones,
racial
see
family.
that.
Like my wife's half Hispanic. You know, we all pretty much look fairly white. You know, it's no big deal. But
Is that why you chose it?
that's the funniest thing about. I get criticized by some of these fucking neocon conservative types who are like, "That's a dangerous opinion." I'm like, motherfucker, I actually have kids that have like that eyes like that look a little like Mexicans.
You said neocons are afraid to do that? I don't know about that. But whatever. It's like, do you understand neoconservatism? I don't know. That seemed like he used the wrong word there. But whatever.
Like, your fucking wife is as white as my ass. Like, I get to have my opinion. Like, my family is Christian, was Christian with I had a Jewish grandmother. I got to see the clash of that. My grandparents used to throw plates at each other. They were fucking, like, the differences in their cultures ate them alive. It's like, why can't people
Wrong.
be themselves?
You took that
You could just stop it right here, to be honest with you.
Facts don't care about your feelings, bro.
We could stop it right here, honestly.
see what time we're at. An hour and 17 minutes.
Yeah.
You and your fucking stories. Every time.
My stories?
Yeah.
Hey, dude, you gonna nail me on a cross? Is that what you're gonna do?
Nah, do it to yourself.
I did.
You'll do it to yourself?
No, I won't.
Do we continue?
Don't run.
You don't want this on camera, James.
I don't.
Let me turn the camera off first, and then
Okay.
then I'll start running from that point.
Me?
I'll start running after the camera's off, so that
But here's the problem, because your
I
genetics.
won't be so embarrassed on
I
camera.
I want to see it happen, but because of your genetics, I won't be able to see it. I blink and you'll be gone.
It's at least here up until the Ollie video's done
A
with.
lot of my expenses will be disappearing.
Nah.
And it's because of globalism. It's because of this fucking penis-headed dude. All this guy wants.
This guy's
Thought-
a child, man.
I thought globalism was about political shit, like taking over territories and shit.
Penis-headed dude. Like, I don't have any real argument, so I'm going to resort to silly.
I didn't know diversity meant globalism. I don't know. Continuing.
Is just to finger people, and he's just such a fucking pussy. And these opinions are so shocking to people. And when people are like, "Oh, you want to get rid of black people from America?" Fuck no, dude.
It's like, I say hello, and he's like, he said, fuck you. See? That's what he meant. Like, your interpretation skills are
Wizardry.
ass.
See, now I understand that developmental thing as far as existential development. It's just that he's
sure.
doing it out loud with an audience. Like, I worked these things out on my own until I was like, okay, I'm sure now.
No, I got pushed around.
He seems like he's unsure and trying to hold it up as like a real thing, or that it's the truth.
No, I know what that's like. Yeah.
It's like, fuck, man.
It's like,
Step back
it's literally like a dad watching his son. It's like, you're getting bullied too, huh? I know how that feels. Like, see if you get past it like I did. Just walk, like, you know. It's like, you gotta figure this out for yourself. And walks away.
And here's the thing: if he went through all these things privately, his career would go, and that's sort of what the.
Well, that's why I criticize Peterson. Like, say what you just said to him. Go more in depth on it. There goes all your fans. Because if what you just said there will completely disregard your whole man thinks this way and women behave this way and like what were you doing?
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Right? It
There's
is
all your fans.
As Cesarian would say, it's not a la thing where you light candles and get crystals and you're like, oh, I did it. I found Nirvana.
La.
Like, there's a threat waiting at the gates.
Yeah.
You gonna play with your career? You gonna play with your career? Come on.
Yeah.
Get past me.
Yeah.
It's like a threat there.
Yeah.
Of some form of death.
Yeah.
Quote unquote death.
Like you threatened me with the crucifix. Bring it.
You brought that up, not me.
You said the stories thing. You don't see that ties together?
No, not at all.
No?
But
You need to do some work then. Some studying on stories.
But yeah, there's no, that gate is just sitting there and no one approaches it because it's not rational or whatever excuse they have. As in, I'll make my money now and then I'll think about it later.
It the goblin under the bridge? It's like, we can't go there. It's there. It's like, fuck the goblin.
The point is, there's like, yeah, it's not some patty cake work, like the new agey type stuff. It's serious and it's difficult in order to reach a certain level of things.
Yeah.
If you just want to be like, oh, I just want to, get by, just be a nice person. Like, okay, you can stop here, but just remember, there's 4 gates you haven't got through yet.
You get to the first 3. You have to turn on this music. You gotta fold your legs like so. Not James because his hips.
Yeah.
And you gotta go. Now, say carefully, there is no self. There is no self. Good. It's like, what are you doing? You're building a cult.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, where's the evidence for
I
that?
keep finding, I swear, I didn't even look anything close to that. Oh, no, I looked at philosophical shit. He was there. Isn't that ironic? I'm looking into, like, how people misread Bruce Lee's, like, water.
Yeah.
And he originally said that on the show, and then he repeated it again during an interview. People just completely misinterpreted because if they did, a lot of people wouldn't be doing the shit they would be doing right now, would they? So, and then I see him, Mr. Harris, in my recommended. The self is an illusion, or whatever. It doesn't exist. Like, what? What?
Yeah. Well,
That's literally like me looking up like the hero archetypes, and it says, and then there's a video recommended like why you should kill everybody and babies. It's like, huh? What's going on? It's like just 2 completely opposite sides of a spectrum. Just since you looked this up, since you looked up this video, here's this. See? It's like what?
yeah, it wasn't always like that.
It's like baseball highlights and there's lacrosse highlights. Like, what are you trying to do to me, man? Huh?
It wasn't always like that.
Yeah, it wasn't. No. Then the ads started rolling in. It's like, you thought you could get away with this forever, did you? First there was copyright, then there's ads.
I used to get hours, like, if there was anything intellectual, I could find it right away.
Yeah.
And get, like, hours upon hours of lectures and shit like that. Now it's like,
Now they're buried.
highlights of this.
Yeah.
Like, I want to hear the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
Me personally.
It's like 10
Probably bore the
times.
shit out of
10
people.
times Harris destroyed somebody else. Like, fuck, you didn't destroy shit.
Yeah.
Sam Harris destroys Ben Affleck. No, he fucking didn't. What?
Yeah.
You have a guy who doesn't have the information to combat Harris with, right?
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Both metaphysical and physical information, such as statistics and whatnot. Hey, I know what you're talking about. Hey, let me ask you that. Well, it's not important right now. Oh, it is important. You're trapped. You can't fucking escape now.
All sides got to do the work. Otherwise, we're just recycling things.
It needs to be someone backing someone against the ropes and like you have nowhere to go. Your defense is poor. Bah, bah. Just watching them crumble like bah. That's what needs to happen. He's calling for physical
little-
violence.
A little
Like,
more of
no.
a riddle.
Huh?
Yeah, it's a little more of a riddle. It's like,
Well,
How
it
do
is. Don't you see?
how do you do something you feel you have to do, but don't want to do, and follow your bliss at the same time?
Well, what needed to happen?
It's like a riddle waiting for you there.
What needed to happen? Body shot goes down. Like, see? He understands. It's the only way he was able to do it.
All right. Continue.
I want people that are like, yo, being black is great. Like Eric Nimmer. He's like, man, if a race war breaks, I'm a better fucking killer than you, but I love you, man. Like, we'll bunk up together. Like that. Those are the people I trust.
Painted yourself.
I don't trust these cocks that are like, whatever you are, like, there's no difference in anything. And these are the pedophiles, dude. I'm not saying that this guy's a pedophile, but like, those are the dudes, like, morally subjective people are the ones that are like, why can't a 12-year-old and a 50-year-old have a relationship?
Stop. Holy fuck. I can't. You can't. I'm being honest. Don't trust this guy. You can't trust him.
No. I would,
These are. See, this is why I'm going to look into, like, where are you coming from, man? Because now it's like first of all, he's a team player. Second of all, you're making insane leaps in logic now.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't trust you, and I think you're corrupt now. Yeah. Like maybe 2 weeks ago, probably not. He's just a little ignorant. I like him. He's genuine. Didn't say I agree with him. I could probably completely disagree with him a bunch of shit. But now it's like, all right, you can't be trusted, man. Absolutely not. You can speak, fucking absolutely, but I can't trust you.
I didn't say anything about trusting the guy. It's more of a, I believe he feels he's doing and saying the right thing.
What I mean is,
for a whole bunch of different purposes.
I trust
not
you.
Not just righteousness.
I trust that you're being genuine. That's what I mean.
I mean, he's
now
serving.
It's like, I can't. I gotta see more now.
And he's serving a lot of masters at the same time, so that's why they're all pulling against each other. He's trying to serve, the Christian God. He's trying to serve his fans. He's trying to serve his ego. He's trying to serve like his idea of the world. So he's got all these strings pulling at him. I think that's what I think's going on.
You see more than me, so
towards like
I gotta look more. I can't.
It's
not nearly as glaringly obvious. I mean, a parent as obvious as a Shapiro. It's like, something's wrong with you, man. Whereas this guy, where it's like, I'm getting that feeling again.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
A person should be able to absolutely destroy their ego concepts, destroy them down to rubble, and then figure out, okay, this stays, this doesn't stay, like that. Right? You should be able to do that. Now, people who've done that deep ingrained work will do that at a way faster pace than other people, right? He'd probably move like this. People who've already did the journey, have already seen all the tempos, would be like, okay, next. Right?
It's like, seems like you don't have a house. None of you do. Looks like we're out to work. I have one.
Yeah. And the person that knows
is
just sitting there while moving at the speed of light or whatever. No, it's really moving. It just looks like it's still.
It's just somewhat comical. It's like, I just gotta. Everyone else go at the same pace. How's John? I don't know. John, are you done?
Yeah. Right. It's pretty practical. Right? You take a car apart and you put it back together, and it took you all that fucking time to do it. Next time you do it, you're going to do it a little faster. Then you do it again, it's going to be a little faster and faster and faster and faster until you're almost unconsciously just like boop, 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 done.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, because that's not how we're made, motherfucker. Watch this shit.
It ain't no discrepancy. Number one, it can't no woman. Let me tell you something. I don't tell you. Listen, no woman on this whole earth, not even a black woman in Muslim countries can please me and cook for me and socialize and talk to me like my American black woman. No woman, and last is a white woman, can really identify with me and my feelings and the way I act and the way I talk. And you can...
It's ridiculous.
So you know every black American woman. That would require, in order to say that answer, you'd have to know all of them. Or they'd all have to be the exact same, which means you could have just picked out any one of them. Right?
Yeah.
Clearly there's a difference between the woman you're with and the woman that you're not with. What's that difference?
Conditioning.
Like, there's a difference there, right? There's something you can
There's more than
recognize
that.
as...
There's more than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
These are individuals that are different.
Yeah.
You can recognize that straight up.
Now, if you have two people who are socially conditioned heavily, it's like, this is the person for me. I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
But nonetheless, the reasons he's saying, it's like...
Hypothetically, just saying.
The reasons he's saying is just like, that doesn't make sense. Because then you would fit well with any black American woman.
Yeah.
Right? And we all understand that they're all different.
Yeah.
So then there's individuality right there. Thus, how are you judging groups against groups?
Because he wants to believe that he's a robot. Kidding.
If you can't judge your own group
That
as a
logic.
group, how are you going to judge this group versus this group?
See how it's like, so we have no free will. Oh, so we do have free will. But what are you trying to say? That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like their points are constantly conflicting with each other,
100%.
Which is why it's like...
Which is why
dude,
you can't understand. Which is why, yeah.
Are you batting leadoff or are you the bat boy? You know what I mean?
That's why he can't understand Jordan Peterson.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
There's a guy that knows he's a team player.
Yeah.
Then there's the guy that's like, they offered me this and it's kind of cool. Here, mister. Thanks, Timmy. Go get him, Timmy High Socks. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Like, you know what I mean? Like, are you really part of the team?
Yeah. And that's why I don't think he understands Jordan Peterson at all.
Yeah.
Because Peterson's actually, like, when he's talking about God, when someone asks him, do you believe in God?
Yeah.
He's like, well, it depends on what you mean by that. And he goes into a whole detailed thing explaining.
Yeah. I don't mind that at all. And he immediately jumps.
He's like, just say yes or say no. It's like,
it's not that simple.
It's like, no.
It's like when someone has asked me.
What if he said yes, but didn't really believe it? Would that be okay?
If someone asked me the abortion question as far as, well, are you for or against it? I'm for both. What do you mean by
both?
Yeah. It's one or the other.
All right.
It's like,
you gotta be more clear with your words. Are you pro-choice or pro-life?
Yeah.
That's right. You don't. I don't think you want to say, are you pro-abortion or against?
I'm pro for them making the choice whether they need to.
Yeah, that's what that means.
It's like, it's one or the other, James. It's a yes or no question. It's like, I gave the answer.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not Yankees or Red Sox, dude. I'm fucking on the Baltimore Orioles. That's it. What am I supposed to do? It's like, no. It's like, I gotta give them the choice.
Have to. Well, you don't have to, but you have to.
Nope, I have to.
You have to.
Yeah.
All right. Continuing.
Now. Well, now I know.
So. Yeah. All right. Continue.
Can't take no challenge.
Ali was a fucking legend.
Huh?
Because you understand what this bullshit has done to black women?
I don't even care.
Because I'm telling you right now, the direction it goes isn't black women
Well,
and
you
white
used to say
men.
ideas out loud.
It's
There's
what-
a big
it's
problem when
black men
I
and
can
white
make
women.
an hour.
And all these
more than
black
an hour
women
out of
are
some
left
dude
being single moms.
talking
because they're
like
like the
10
side
minutes
piece of the
s-
black guy,
dumb,
and the black guy
shit.
will end up
That's
with
a
some white
problem.
chick, and they're just left.
That's like, here,
like
look, pause it,
that's
go
one
ahead.
reason why black.
It's like, okay, he's in the first grade, right? I'm his teacher, but I'm not really his teacher. Get it? So anyway, you snuck in, took out the real teacher, and you... No, I'm his teacher. Okay, guys, tell me who you are. And they're all like first graders, like, right? They can write, like sentences or paragraphs.
Yeah.
1 or 2 paragraphs, tell me who you are. And he writes, Owen Benjamin. J's backwards, whatever the fuck, I am Owen Benjamin. My name is Owen Benjamin. I am like whatever 7 or 6, right? That's the age, whatever. 6,
First grade.
Yeah. I am this many years old. I am right wing. I am Christian. I am white. Da 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 da. And then right, so it's a paragraph, right? It's a problem when I'm like, Owen, here. It's like here's his paper, right? But I hand him a book. I wrote it last night. It's me explaining everything that's wrong with everything he said. That's a problem. You know what I mean? I can come up with that much shit to explain to you.
Yeah.
It's like here and here.
Yeah.
It's like read up.
Fair enough.
Chicks have gotten so mental. You know, I dated a black chick in college. She was
Don't repeat my words,
Harlem,
though.
and I'll tell you
Anyway.
right now, she was from a wealthy family in Harlem. I was from a non-wealthy family in like a small white town. Like, her family was way more racist than mine. My family wasn't racist at all. And her family would be like, nigga, you put us in chains. You're gonna come down here, motherfucker. And I'm like, black women aren't racially crazy. They're not inherently crazy. What?
Huh?
It's a little cringeworthy when certain people try to imitate accents. You know, it's like I'm gonna reduce my intelligence for this one. Ready? It's like, you know,
Yeah.
it's like you. Not everybody talks like that. You fuck.
Yeah. I actually think a lot of people choose to talk like that
I enjoy it.
to fit in.
Oh,
or
not
whatever.
fitting in. I just talk. I just choose the way I talk.
But yeah. And once again, the story's not convincing me of anything.
Yeah. Like if I say, you know,
Where's the data?
like, hey fucker,
Owen.
you know.
All right, I'm done with this, man.
Yeah. Like I'm playing what do you like a PS4 with my friend or whatever. I'm like, hey asshole.
Man.
But for no reason, I'm like, you know, dude, we died, man. Like, let's say it'd be my fault because I stuck myself, like, you're supposed to crouch. I got, like, hit with a sniper or whatever. It's like, it's because of you. I'm like, no, it's because you're fat. It's just stupid shit.
Yeah.
It's just... Like, dude, just go outside, go on a swing set. Just think, you know. I don't know. I really can't tell him anything. I can't.
See, the problem is he has this behemoth blocking his way. It's called, I would say, basic Christianity. Basic Christianity is his roadblock because you can't expand you can't expand with ideas when you have no spiritual backbone.
Did he say?
I think.
Did he say religion? You're like, come on, man. That's what I mean, though. It's like someone out there called it religion. They put rules with it, you know. Versus, guys, it's not meant to be. It's religion. So it's you, walking your merry way, like da 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 da, and then here comes a wall, like. Sorry, guys, as far as you can go. Oh well, da da, like just walks away. Versus, hey, what's this? Just flips it. Keeps walking.
Well, I don't mean a wall like religion saying you can do this or not do that. I don't think he's that tied to the religion. What I mean is he gives up on asking questions that should be asked.
Well, that's what I meant.
Right?
Like,
oh, what's it all about?
It's literally
God. Okay, I'm done learning now. What's right and wrong? God told me. Okay, I'm done there.
I was really referencing like a journey.
Yeah.
What was it? The way is you. And some people or some things will go like, see, this isn't the way. You know, you do you. Right? It's as simple as this, I swear. Right? There's the wall. Oh. Walk around it. It's funny. It's like, think about it. It's really easy to maneuver out of that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh God, a giant brick. It's like, like they're crying on the ground. Like, no. It's like, I'll walk around it. I'll see you guys later. It's like, just, dude.
Yeah.
It's just funny, you know? It's like, it's literally like you got grass, right? And you get the yellow brick road. Ha ha. Right? There's the yellow brick road, and there's grass and shit. giant fucking brick pillars in the road now. Oh, we're fucked. It's like, guys, you can walk on the grass around. You guys keep going. I don't, you know.
Yeah.
It's funny to me. It really is. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Some guys think we have to climb over it.
I think he's more in the state of not even considering the wall. Possibly.
Yeah.
Or it's like, I already have my answer. I don't even need to go that way. But whatever. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, I doubt you did. Please subscribe if you like, but you haven't made it this far to hear this message. So never mind that. Always comment, but you probably won't because you didn't get this far to hear me say comment. And as always, give this video a thumbs down, which you won't do because you haven't made it this far into the video.
You should put like a discount code for like and whoever made it this far in the video gets this free Amazon code.
Fuck Amazon.
Say you wanna get in.